Come one, come all, see my Meet the Artist. Yes, I did a thing recently. Well, lots of people were doing things. In fact, people are doing things right now, but I digress. Back in January, I was noticing on Instagram and various other social medias a lot of the artists that I follow posting what they were calling Meet the Artist pieces, and it was pretty much just these really lovely, sometimes wacky, sometimes just brutally honest self-portraits, and then there would be a list next to the self-portrait of their likes and dislikes and their personal stats like age and height and astrological sign, and oftentimes there would also be like their accoutrements, their various things that they carry around with them on a daily basis kind of in there. So you know, a lot of them were doing like the contents of their purse, or I saw one fellow do the contents of his photography equipment bag. I loved seeing them. It's really cool. It's really neat because I follow quite a few artists. I have a lot of people that inspire me, and to learn more about like the source of art that inspires me is very interesting. I'm like a bloodhound for behind the scenes stuff for artists. I love seeing artists' studios. I love looking at their sketchbooks and their journals. So this was just kind of another peek into artists that I admire in their life, and I decided to do one. So I did one, and I wanted to share it with you. I posted it back in like January 23rd on Instagram and Facebook and wherever, all of my various accounts, and I got quite a lot of response, which was really sweet. I think people were really excited about me sharing a little bit more of like a personal side to my art. I thought I'd do a video to show you on YouTube, my sweet subscribers, my watchers, my followers, my likers, my supporters. I would do a video about my Meet the Artist. So there it is behind me, right on my easel. And let's go over it. Okay, here is my Meet the Artist page. Here I am. I drew myself with a big dread bun, because that's pretty much how I wear my hair these days. It's pretty much one of two comfortable hairdos, since my hair is down to past my knees. And that slightly worried expression on my face, don't worry, that's just my resting face. It's just how I am. I am a bit of a nervous Nelly. And I still drew my face with my signature daggered pupil and all that. And as I paint and draw most of my creatures, I just decided it would be interesting and make sense to kind of transfer that same trait over to my self-portrait. Yeah, so here I am. I've got my cup of tea. Yay! Tea junkie! Of course I have a cup of tea in my hand. And I put myself wearing a tunic because I'm absolutely obsessed with tunics, because they're extremely comfortable and all you have to do is pop some leggings on with them. And so here are leggings always, which is true. I have a growing collection of leggings so that I can have like a pair a day for a whole week. And I do love boots. It's pretty much all I wear, boots. Boots make me feel like Xena Warrior Princess, which is a must. And the pee-pee jig, which I feel I do often because I drink so many freaking cups of tea, and I love water with lemon, and staying hydrated is key. So there I am, doing the pee-pee dance, looking a little nervous, drinking a cup of tea. This is very much spot on to who I am. So yeah, obviously not a very realistic self-portrait, but I feel like I've gotten quite a lot of feedback from people who know me and see me every day, and they've said that that is quite spot on, so I think that's pretty funny. Okay, beyond that, you have hashtag Meet the Artist Chelsea Rose. I state that I am 29. I am 4'11". Yes, I am, folks. I am very, very short. The couple times that I have had YouTube subscribers want to meet me in person, they were completely dumbfounded at how short I was. They were like, "You're taller on camera." It's really funny. So yes, I am very short, 4'11". And I am a Leo with a Gemini descendant sign in, I don't really know about astrology. Okay, likes and dislikes. The likes category, you probably could already tell me if you are familiar with my videos. You know that I'm obsessed with tea. By the way, I'm drinking handmade London Fog. Homemade London Fog. So that's just Earl Grey with a little bit of vanilla creamer. I'm using coconut creamer. And a little sprinkle of shaved vanilla that I found at the local supermarket. So it's like double vanilla and Earl Grey, and it's delicious. I recommend it. My art makes it very obvious that I'm obsessed with mermaids. And being a hermit is, I don't know, I would assume that would almost be obvious. I mean, you can't really have a life if you want to sit at home and drink tea and paint. You know, I mean, that's just, that's my happy spot. And I'm okay with that. I'm a total hermit. And sweets, well, I do love sweets. Bay windows, within the last few years, I've discovered my obsession with bay windows, and I think it stems from my obsession with Victorian houses. And there's just nothing more pleasing to me than the sound of curling up with a nice sketchbook and a cup of tea and a cat, and hanging out in a bay window, watching the rain. You know, so that's just like a dream of mine someday, is potentially to live somewhere with a bay window that I can enjoy. And until then, I will just look at them longingly from outside when I see these giant Victorians. And I also tend to draw a lot of bay windows when I do draw little Victorian houses. Avocados. I love avocados. It's a good fact. It's good for you. I love cats. I love kittens. They're strange, and they're jerks also, but I think that's part of the appeal. And I love all of the lure around cats, as they're like in between realms of existence and travelers. And I love the science recently. Did you guys hear that they say that the vibration in which cats purr can actually heal? And fog. My love for fog started when I was a little girl growing up in Venice Beach, California. And when you have to get up real early in the morning, we'd cycle down to my school along the bike path, and it would always be foggy in the morning. And it was always just so cool to see the familiar haunts completely shrouded in this weird fog. It kind of transforms things, kind of similar to the way snow transforms things. So I just love it when it's foggy outside anywhere I am. It's just quite a treat. Treats, also known as presents. I love presents. I love presents. That's a given, right? Doesn't everybody love presents? Anyway, moving on. Dislikes. I do not like spiders. Which is sad because I think they're also strangely beautiful, and I understand that they are an animal totem associated with creativity. I mean, they spin beautiful webs, but I can't do it. I can't do spiders. I can pretty much do any other insect. I can deal with any other insect, but spiders. And math sucks, okay? I hate math. I've always sucked at math. I don't math, okay? I do not math. Perverts, that's a given. Gore, I have gotten better with dealing with gore in movies and things of the like, but I still really just don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable and it's gross, and I just generally look away. Driving is not fun at all. I got into a really bad car accident many years ago, and then I still drive. I just don't like to drive much. It's just kind of, I've got anxiety related to driving, and so I I kind of avoid it, and I take the bus whenever possible, and I tell myself that it's good for the environment, and that's that. Bills are lame because I want to spend money on other things like art supplies and treats and presents and but, you know, adulting. And working out sucks because I like to move as little as possible. And if I am going to be moving, I hope it's fun, like, you know, skateboarding or swimming or, you know, just you know, something not just like grueling. I also dislike social obligations. See the likes column, say being a hermit. It just comes with that lifestyle. And heat waves suck. I do not deal well with heat. You know, there's only so much clothing you can take off, you know, that is socially acceptable. And I have very fair skin, and I just sunburn so easily. So I don't like heat waves. Luckily, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and it is very, very rainy and overcast most of the time. Okay, so that's the likes and dislikes column. This other part, this other section, I drew my purse, my favorite purse that I wear constantly, and my makeup bag, and my sketchbook, and my hair ties, and umbrella, and there's some green tea packets. Here's my Totoro phone case and sunglasses. So these are just the usual artifacts that you might find in my purse. And enabled for me to do that, I will show you what I did. I just laid out all of my stuff that was in my bag when I was drawing that Meet the Artist page, and I just kind of did quick sketches of everything, very crude sketches as you saw, but this is my favorite bag. It was given to me by grandma, and I wear it everywhere, and it's completely somehow holding up. This is my sketchbook, my makeup bag, you know, hair ties, my tea, my pens, my Totoro case. So, yeah, that's what I suggest you do if you want to try doing this. It's just laying out everything and just drawing what you want to draw. You don't have to draw everything in your bag or everything that you pick up, but just things that work. Whew, so that's that. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you were possibly inspired to make your own Meet the Artist. So, you know, there's no rules at all, but there is a basic format that you can spin off of and post it under the hashtag #MeetTheArtist, and then go check out the hashtag yourself and see if you can find a bunch of new artists to follow and like and possibly become art buddies with, because that's the best thing anyway, isn't it? Let's support each other, essentially. I think that's what this is good for. More videos coming soon, my dears. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching this one. Thank you for your likes and your subscribes and your comments. And your support, as always, just means the most to me from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to the new Patreon subscribers, supporters through Patreon. That is super awesome. If you were wanting to become part of that support network, that's patreon.com/ChelseaRoseArts. I'm thinking about redoing all of my rewards for my Patreon supporters pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. As always, I'm putting new stuff in my Etsy shop, so take a look if you're interested in collecting anything. Prints, original acrylic paintings, original watercolor paintings. I've got scarves, I've got shirts, I've got all sorts of things, even handmade pendants and the like. So that's lucidopticlab.etsy.com, or you can just go to my website, Chelsea Rose Arts, and click on the shop button. All right, till next time, my loves. Bye-bye.